Hey everyone, it's your boy Sonic798 and I'm back to do another video. This video is going to be my 2-month gastric bypass update. Just going to fill you in on how I've been feeling and everything that's going on, my progress, and let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So yes, like I said, I am officially 64 days post-op from my gastric bypass. If you are new here, I got gastric bypass on September the 1st, 2020 at the Greater Baltimore Medical Center here in Baltimore, Maryland. I got my operation done by Dr. Timothy Friesen, and I did get the RNY, the Roux-en-Y RNY gastric bypass. So let's discuss how everything's going. So, yesterday, I've been weighing myself. I've been trying to, like, get into the habit of doing things differently. At the first few weeks, I was weighing myself every day. I was so anxious, and I really had to, like, let it settle in the fact that, like, you're not going to lose all this weight at once. It's going to come off, but you have to understand that, like, this weight is not going to... It's going to come off quickly, but quickly what you think in relative terms and quickly in what is actually happening are two very different things, and you have to understand that. So first, we're going to talk about my nutrition and what I've been doing about food and stuff. So as far as nutrition, I am maybe eating about 1,500 calories now. I stopped counting calories. It's really, like, I've had to stop counting calories because I was counting calories, then feeling I wasn't getting enough calories, then I wasn't eating enough. So at the 2-month mark, you're officially, like, back into, like, a regular diet. However, with that regular diet, you're still supposed to restrict the amount of carbs you're eating. Let me see something. You're supposed to restrict the amount of carbs you're eating. You're not supposed to eat anything over, I believe, 20 grams of carbs a day. Because you're on a starch-free diet. You're not really allowed to eat starches. So, and I will say that, like, I haven't been the best about that. I've been trying to eat high protein as well. I've been really, like, trying to prioritize protein over carbs. However, you know, I've been sneaking in carbs, you know, like, it's normal, it's human. I'm not eating, like, the same amount of carbs I would eat before. However, I am still, like, indulging. I don't want to feel like I'm taking things away from myself. However, what I'm eating after that, I've tried to be protein forward, and if I do eat carbs, I try to make sure that the protein I'm eating is very forward on that, if that makes any sense. I would do a full day of eating, but, like, there's no point. I'll eat, like, 1 big meal, maybe 2. I'll eat, like, 2 meals a day, and that's really what I'm eating for the day. It's very weird. Like, I'm not eating, like, the mammoth meals that I eat before. Now, yes, so I also can say that, yes, I have actually introduced fast food back into my diet. Don't be like me. I've introduced fast food into my diet. So far, I've eaten at Popeyes. Look, I don't know about you, but I was a Popeyes chicken sandwich stan. I've had my Popeyes chicken sandwich and some tenders. I didn't eat them at the same time. Like, I ordered both, forgetting that, like, I can't eat all of that anymore. Because that's the thing. It'll slip my mind that, like, bitch, you know you can't eat all this, right? And, like, I'll eat like, half the chicken sandwich for lunch. And I ate half the chicken sandwich for lunch one day, and the other half for dinner. And then I got 3 chicken strips, and I ate, like, 1.5, and then I ate the other 1.5, like, 3 hours later. So, like, those 2 meals made me, like, 2 days worth of food. That's 2 days worth of food for me at this point. When I go to work, like, I'll do this thing, like, I'm also, like, it's almost like wasting money. Like, I'll mess around and get the same amount of food that I would eat before, knowing good and goddamn well I can't eat that much food anymore. And it's weird. Like, I went to, like, here in Maryland, we have Wawa. And Wawa, like, oh, if you don't have a Wawa or you don't live on the East Coast and don't know what Wawa is, you're missing out, girl. So, like, Wawa is way healthier and a way better option than Royal Farms, which is another East Coast, like, mid-Atlantic type thing of, like, fast food chicken and stuff. But, or gas station chicken. But Wawa, they have like healthier options. They have salads, they have quesadillas, they have stuff. They're known for their subs. Their subs compete with Subway, Miss Girl. So, but I'm obviously not eating their bread because I'm so concerned about like I'm eating bread. The bread I eat at home is like the low carb bread that they sell here in Giant, or like what do they call it in other places? Save and Shop or Stop and Save. I know it's under the Giant company, but here in Maryland we have Giant. I get the Schmidt Company 647 bread, which is like six grams of net carb per slice, 4 grams of fiber, 7 grains, or something. I'll leave a picture of it here so you'll see what it is. I bought the bread before. The bread tastes like normal bread. So it satiates that, but like I'll eat 2 slices to make like a sandwich because I am a sandwich type person. And I also bought the hamburger rolls they make too. The hamburger rolls I've been using because I've been making grilled chicken sandwiches. I have an air fryer, so I just bought one. I have an air fryer, so I've been air frying everything, and it's quite lovely. So I've been making air fried, like obviously no breading, but like I'll season it, pop it in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 380, and it comes out cooked. And I put it on the hamburger bun. I put a slice of cheese. At one point I was adding bacon because we can have bacon. You can have pork again. After the 8-month mark, you can have pork and like you can have pork and steak beef, not ground or crumbled beef. You can have like steaks again at the 8-week mark. So since I'm past that, I've added pork back into my diet. Because I like bacon. So I was like doing like a deluxe sandwich type thing, and like adding the bacon. I feel like if I added lettuce and tomatoes to it too, I would be very much full and very fine from that. But I just don't keep vegetables in my house like that. So it's almost like kind of counterintuitive and pointless, you know? But yeah, I would, like, when I go to fast food places, I still mess around and, like, will order too much food. I've now compensate and realized that, like, you're not going to eat this much. Order what you know you're going to eat right now, because ordering fast food at home and being able to put it away, and ordering fast food at work where I know that I'm not taking it home with me, because there have been times where I would order, like after the surgery, like 2 burgers, like what else? So I'll order Wendy's, and it'll be like 2 burgers, I'll get like 1 big entree burger, 1 junior burger, and a chili and a drink. Knowing good and goddamn well that after I eat the chili and the crackers, and then I'll get nuggets. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, and then I'll get nuggets, and after eating, like, I think I got, like, a large chili, and I got the cheese, and I added the crackers because I wanted a little bit of carbs in that. After eating that, and then, like, 3 nuggets, I was full for my entire 8-hour shift. So then I had to end up throwing away 2 burgers. That was the most expensive thing in the order. So it made no sense. So now what I do is I'll order a small, like, if you get a small meal, like, I can get a double stack. Like, if you order at Wendy's, they make the double stack with bacon on the little junior burger. It's like not even a Son of Baconator. It's a double stack with bacon junior burger meal. You get that with a small chili. And if I do decide to drink sugary beverages, which I usually don't, I usually have a very big bottle of water with me that I get before I go to work, because I always end up getting energy drinks, which I can also talk about. Energy drinks and like bottles of water and Gatorade that I take to work with me to stay hydrated. So I'll just get like a chili and a double stack, and that's a meal for me. That's more than enough food for me to eat, because truthfully after the chili, I don't really want to eat anything else. So it's all about like knowing that like this is not what you're going to eat. TMI, but we need to have this discussion because it hit me very badly. I can't speak for gastric sleeve patients because I do not have the gastric sleeve. I had the bypass, so they reroute everything. My stomach goes right into my lower intestine, and then the juices from the part of my stomach that's still there go into there, and they meet lower, so I don't absorb food as quickly, or possibly. Eating high amounts of fats and oils, i.e. like greasy food, is going to give you a laxative effect. I found that out the hard way when I went to work after eating Popeyes the earlier that day, and it literally it cleared me out, girl. Like it cleared me out. We almost had a whoops the daisy at work, girl. Like it was not, and it came out of nowhere. So your body is not going to be able to understand that, like, you're not breaking down oils that well, and it's going to have a very, like, laxative effect. So if you're not, I would say pace yourself when eating fast foods and realize that eating heavily greasy, very oily fast foods is you're gonna have some things happen to your body that you were not prepared for. Okay. So there's that. Going on to, like, energy drinks. As you know, as someone who has bariatric surgery, the first month you can't have caffeine. I work overnight, and I'm very sensitive to whatever they call it about, like, darkness being associated with sleep. I'm very susceptible to, like, falling asleep. Even though I have my CPAP, we've addressed that issue with, like, breathing and everything. I'll use my CPAP, but I'm very susceptible to, like, falling asleep because it's dark. So what I would used to do is I would depend on energy drinks. And I would drink, like, 2 energy drinks of about 180 milligrams of caffeine each. So we're capping at, what, like, almost 400 milligrams of caffeine a night, basically. And for that first month, you can't drink any caffeine because caffeine restricts blood flow, and then it's harder for you to, it restricts blood flow, and it makes it harder for you to heal. After the first month, you're healed just enough. The first month, you can't have caffeine. So after the minute I did my 3 or 4 week check-in, they're like, yeah, you can have caffeine again at the 1 month mark. I did it at, like, 3 days before 1 month happened because I had to go back to work, and I was like, we're going to push it. We're only going to drink 1, but we're going to push it. And when I tell you, I was up. I was up. When I was up. And usually it's weird because I usually drink caffeine. Actually, that's a lie. I would drink 2, before surgery, I would drink 2 energy drinks with 300 milligrams per. So I was capping about 600 milligrams of caffeine every night and still be able to fall asleep. At this point, I went to, I dropped down to 180, 190 milligrams in drinks. And I would drink 1 of those. I look for ones that have no added sugar or low sugar. And I try to keep my sugar intake with energy drinks because I know they can be very sugary. Under 5 grams, like 5 grams per can, or per serving, which is per can. With energy drinks, I keep that under 5 grams of sugar total. And I keep it under, I have to make sure they're non-carbonated because you can't drink carbonated beverages. Like, you're not supposed to drink them ever. There are several people who I follow who talk about how they'll drink, like, a Diet Coke or something like that. I'm not willing to play Russian roulette because, like, I've felt the tightness that happens of just air being in there, and I just don't want to play that game. And I'm not a soda drinker like that. I am a White Claw girl, so, and we can't drink for the first year. So, like, you know, not being able to have my good White Claw for 2 reasons is very much, like, triggering to me. But once we hit a year out, I know that, like, I'll probably try a White Claw and be fine. But, like, we're gonna wait. we're gonna wait because I'm not drinking alcohol. So yeah, so I drink non-carbonated energy drinks. I'll buy 2. I usually can get away with 1 for the night, but if I, like, on Wednesdays I have class and I'm usually up the entire day before I have to go to work for the Wednesday night, so I just don't. I don't do it. But that's when I need 2 energy drinks, but usually I can get away with 1 energy drink, like, at the midpoint of my shift to coast through the rest of the shift. So yeah, we talked about, like, what I eat at home. What I'm eating at home, 9 times out of 10, is air-fried chicken sandwiches. I'll eat air-fried chicken. I have vegetables. Like, now I can add vegetables and raw. I can eat raw or crunchier vegetables at the 8-week mark. So I order, like, I have, steam and bag broccoli and, like, carrots and stuff in my freezer. I haven't used them yet. Because I have so sorry. I have so much, chicken is, I just stocked up on chicken. And, like, for real, for real. Like, there's no need for me to have this much chicken, but I have this much chicken, and I know I'm not going to eat it. All. Well, I am going to eat it. I froze half of it, and I make, like, one piece a day, and it just goes from there. Yeah, that's about it. So I'll do that. If I feel hungry in the morning, like now I can start eating fruit again. That's the thing. I can have solid or fruits that aren't like in cans and packs and juices and stuff. I can have fruits again. So I have apples. I like Golden Delicious apples. Raise your hand in the comments if you like Golden Delicious apples, because I love Golden Delicious. Red Delicious is cute. Gala is cute. Granny Smiths are nasty. I don't know. They're only cute in a pie because they hold up with tartness, but Granny Smiths are nasty raw. But Golden Delicious is where that peak Golden Delicious, that's me right there. That's me, girl. So there's that. But I'll eat that. I'll make a protein shake. Like I bought protein powder. I have 2 things of protein powder. One was for air frying stuff because people were like, you can make like a low carb breading with protein powder. And I'm like, that seems like science I don't want to play with or deal with. So I have unflavored protein powder that I am not using. And then I also have it's like Pure Protein, the Pure Protein brand, vanilla protein, because I got that at the Dollar General I live by, and that was on sale. They had a whole bunch of like diet/protein bars and stuff on sale. If I had more money, I would have like clean sweeped it, but I was busy. So there's that. So that's truthfully my diet. Now we can get into the other stuff, like my exercise routine. So yes, you heard me right. I am exercising now at technically the 6-week mark, the 1 month mark. Your doctor can clear you to do full physical activity again. The physical activity I chose to do was, I chose to walk. So first what I did was, for the first week or so, like I think it was at the 1 month mark, I started walking. And I would just walk up my block. So I would try to like clear like about a mile a day. So I would walk up to the main street. I would walk 3 blocks up, 1 block over, come all the way down past the main street again, and hit to the connecting main street that's all the way at the bottom, and come back to my house, which is only 2 blocks up from there. So at that point, I've walked about a mile, and I was reading like Walking for Weight Loss, they want you to increase your distance every time. So at one point I would walk up and I would increase a little bit. So I walked like a mile 2 days, and then I walked like a mile 0.3, and then I moved up to a mile and a half. And right now I walk about 2 miles, 2.2, 2.3 miles a day. Every day, every day or 6 days a week. I give myself off on Sunday, just as like a day of rest, and it's great. Like, I feel like my legs are toning rather well from it. Working through it, everything like that. It's fun. I put on my headphones and I power walk up the street, and I come up to the Grove, and I come back down, and I hit that main street. It's just like a further extension of the route I was taking already, just adding little pieces to it. So I'm walking about 2 miles a day for weight loss, just for walking in general. I had a Fitbit or smartwatch. I had a smartwatch. It wasn't a Fitbit. It was a smartwatch. Got it off of eBay for $15. They say you can wear it 24/7, it's waterproof, you can shower in it, you can sleep in it. The thing literally broke on me last night, like the band part, not the band, but like the part that connects to it. It wasn't like one of the clips, it was one of the little button pieces, and it just popped. And I think I can buy like attachments for it, but I just opted just to buy a new one because it was only $15. I bought one off of Amazon to get here a little quicker because I bought the first one off of eBay. So, So now at that point, you know, I was like tracking through that. I was getting like my 10,000 step count, you know, because funny enough, I don't keep my phone on me like that to track my walking as often as I think I do. Because when I'm at work, I just leave it plugged in to charge, my phone plugged in to charge, and I would like walk to the bathroom without my phone or stuff like that. And I wasn't getting like an accurate count of how many steps I was actually getting. So I thought that me getting a smartwatch would be better. It is, but the one broke. And I think I'm going to look and see if I can find a replacement like handle piece just so I can have two to say I have two. But it's whatever. From there, I knew I wanted to add strength training because nothing heavy, but I knew that I wanted to add strength training just to add strength training back in. It's more so not strength, it's resistance training. I bought a set of 5 resistance. I bought the set of 5 resistance band that has the door ankle and the ankle strap, the door anchor and the ankle straps, so I can do full body workouts with them. I also downloaded on my iPad. I don't know why I put it over there when I'm filming on my iPad. On my iPad, I downloaded the PDF of all the exercises. However, I do like mix in exercises that I make up and stuff just for strength. And they have a workout schedule, a 1-month challenge workout schedule where you do the routines like upper. So I think like the first day is upper body, second day is lower body, third day is rest. 4th day upper body, 5th day lower body. Day 6 is cardio and abs, and day 7 you rest. So you do that for 2 weeks, and then the first 2 weeks you do that routine. So I'm on week 2. Next week they do upper body, lower body, cardio, abs, and the schedule changes, so it shocks your body while using the resistance bands. So I've been doing that. I do about 3 sets of 12 of each exercise. I've been doing like curls, extensions, squats, leg lifts and stuff with the door anchor. It's a full body workout, and I am tired the next day. And it's very much, you know, feeling good about that. So adding that resistance training in to build muscle, like I feel like my arms are a lot firmer than they are. And my arms are a lot firmer. Everything is tighter. We're toning up. I know that I'm losing weight in my stomach because the way my stomach is set up, like it was like high and tight before, but now that it dropped basically. So like my skin in my stomach is much looser, meaning that there's fat moving away from it, so the skin itself is dropping. Also, when I work out, I wear 2 belly burner. So I wear a belly burner belt, which is like... Alright, so back to what I was saying. I wear a belly burner whenever I work out. So I have this one. It's a zip-up one. You literally just put it together. You zip it up. I should have did this before. It's an old one I have. I'm still on the very last zipper, or the very first zipper, because it cinches in the smaller you get until... I don't think I'm ever going to be this small, but I know that I will be about... I think I can get to about here eventually. Wishful thinking. And over top of that, I wear a belly burner neoprene vest, because that's neoprene as well. I wear this one. This is a vest. So, same thing. It's the same concept as the other one, where you zip it up, except this goes all the way over your chest. It's like a tank top. It's a tank top, and I wear it because it compresses the man boobie. So it's like an all over thing. It shapes everything. So I wear the belly burner on the lower half, where under the fupa, so you know your fupa is covered. And after you wear that, I put the vest over top so that everything else is smooth and there's extra compression. I was also adding like a waist trainer back support one too, but I just got lazy. Like, there's no reason. I just got lazy and stopped putting it on. I'm like, should be enough compression. Now, if the neoprene top, because those are sized, like those are actual sizes you have to buy and like go out of, I'm getting smaller, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in that one. I think that once I get down to like a 46, we'll talk about measurements, but like once I get back down to like a 46, 44, those are going to be too big. I bought 2 of them. I technically bought 3. Amazon sent me the wrong one. I ordered 3Xs, and they sent me 2 3Xs, and the third one they gave me was a medium. I'm like, I too would like to be a medium. Ooh. So I too would like a medium. So if we could get a medium, that would be great. They sent me 2 3Xs and a medium. And the medium, even if I was, like, I think the medium is not even my goal size. Like, my goal size and that would be, like, a large or extra large. It's very weird. I just sent it, I just asked them to return it and give me a refund, because at this point, it's ridiculous. Yeah, but so I wear the neoprene the belly belt and the tank top, and I wear those. I go on my walks. I do my resistance training exercises on the days I do them. Today is Wednesday when I'm filming this. I don't know when it's gonna go up, but when I'm filming this, it is a Wednesday, which is a rest day for me. Even though I did walk my 2 miles today. So yeah, so that's it, you know, nutrition, and now we're in exercise. Now let's get into my measurements, how much weight I've lost, and everything else. So for my measurements, when I first, so let's start with my weight. When I first entered the program, I was 400, well, sorry, my highest weight recorded was 427 pounds, 425 to 427. I used 425, 425 pounds. I am, when I entered the program, I was 412 pounds. The day of my surgery, I was 386.6. And as of yesterday, I am 335.6, which means since my surgery date, I have lost 51 pounds. And since my highest weight, I've lost 91.4 pounds, okay? So, you know, we're almost at like the 100-pound overall mark. The minute we get 100 pounds after surgery, that's when I'm really going to be feeling myself. So yeah, but I've lost 51 pounds since surgery, and it's a lot to think about because all of my clothes no longer fit, which is a great problem to have, but like before it was like, okay, they're just like loose and everything. Now it's like I had to buy pants, and the pants that I bought to go to work in do not fit anymore. Like, they just don't fit anymore. So when I first started the journey, my waist size was 56. By the time I got to surgery day, I was a 54-ish. Now I'm officially, like, I'm officially a 48. Like, my waist measurement has gone from a 56 to a 48. I'm officially back in 48, which I know is the biggest size at Walmart. So, you know, a bitch is back shopping at Walmart. The only, yeah, I'm not buying clothes because they keep telling you, do not buy clothes until 6 months out. Your weight loss isn't going to really plateau until 6 months out. And your weight loss isn't going to really, going to, like, stagnate until about a year, 18 months out is when your weight loss really stagnates. Like, not even plateaus. Because plateaus, you know, you hit it, and then you adjust things, and it keeps going down. They're like, no, your weight will, like, you'll probably hit your goal weight about a year and a half. So what they say in the first, because they always talk about in the first year, you'll lose, for bypass people, they tell you you'll lose 60, no, it's like 75 to 80% of, like, your unwanted fat body weight will be lost in your first 12 months. So I'm at the point where, like, I'm still losing rather quickly. I haven't noticed any excessive hair loss yet. Yeah, so let's backtrack. I have, so my waist is now officially a 48. My chest is now officially a 48-50, which I know in men's shirts is a, I think it's a 2, no, technically it's a 1X. It's a 1X in men's shirts, like, for your chest measurement, in Walmart sizing. Because, again, I worked at Walmart for a long time, so I always use Walmart sizing as, like, the barometer of sizing here. But like, but I know that like in like regular t-shirts and stuff, the 50 to 52 like chest circumference was always like a 2X or an XL. I know a 48 is the lower end of a 3X. Once you hit a 46, you're officially in a 2X. So I have one more size to jump before I'm back in a 2X. But right now I'm still in like the high size of a 3X. And this is coming from someone who has, I think that before that I was a 4 or 5X technically. I was just wearing whatever I had because all my clothes had stretched out at that point. And like stretched out as much as they could, or I was just uncomfortable all the time. So I've been wearing leggings and sweatpants. Because I have nowhere else to go. We're in the middle of a pandemic too, so like there isn't anywhere for me to go. But I've been wearing sweatpants and leggings. That's been the consistent. And the leggings I bought are like getting loose in like the thigh area now, which is kind of weird. Because I've never really thought like my thighs were that big until I started losing weight and like thigh skin was happening. It's weird. Child, anyway, so yeah, so I'm a 48, 52. I don't know what my hip size is. Because I've been trying to do the hip size. Because you have to take measurements. They make you also measure your arms. My arms have never been like an insecure part of my body. Because like I've never had what I call bingo wings. I've never had bingo wings or anything. Like the arm fat. Like I've always had rather toned arms. Like I've always had rather toned arms. Like this is a lot of this is muscle. Yes, I can grab it, and yes, there's skin here. Like in this part, there's thigh meat, but there's arm meat. But like I don't have like really fat arms. It's all my insecurities have always been my chest and my stomach. My chest and my stomach. Those are always been my insecurities. So like they make you like, and also like my neck isn't. So I don't have. Maybe I don't have them anymore. I never really noticed having like like the triple chin thing. I've always had a very short neck. So like, yes, I know I have some neck gullet skin, but it doesn't jiggle. It's not hanging. I was lucky enough to know that, like, this has never happened to me. My face, but a lot of people say like my face is looking thinner. So hopefully my skin is just retracting onto my face. But I've always had a very thick neck, but I also have very broad shoulders. That's also like helped me balance it out. But my neck has always been really big. I also feel like I don't have a lot of neck skin. It's weird. Like, maybe as I lose more weight, things will be more apparent. But at this point in time, I feel like they're not that apparent to me. But like the app I use in Verytastic, when you take measurements, you can't select which measurements you want to take. They make you take your chest, waist, hips, left thigh, left bicep, right bicep, neck. And those are the measurements that they take for you. And I had lost 20 inches the first time, but then they said I lost 14 because my bicep measurements have gone up because I've been resistance training. So I've been working like my arms and stuff. So my arm, and I think my thighs as well, because I'm doing like those. I haven't really done like waist workouts. Like I don't do crunches or sit-ups right now. I feel like I just want to do cardio and then we can tone from there. But I want to do cardio and add some strength training overall because at this point, I don't know about, like, the whole ab thing. And also, I'm lazy. I'm trying to get on the floor and do no crunches. I'm lazy. So, I've gone from that into just doing, like, other extremities and cardio. And that's kind of what it is. So, like, I'm losing weight here. And I do chest as well. Just, like, get some muscle behind the gynecomastia. So, in a perfect world, if I ever went, not if, when, because we're manifesting, when I do eventually get skin removal, like plastic surgery, skin removal, tummy tuck, whatever, like, it's like I can get away with just liposuction from the gynecomastia and not them cutting me. But if they have to cut me, they will. I'm really not scared. Like, I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to get a tummy tuck. I'm like, girl, take it all off. I know I'm getting one. Whether it be Miami, the Dominican Republic, where I'm getting my body snatched. Because I worked way too hard for this shit. I'm doing my month of resistance training first, and then I'm gonna end up going back to Planet Fitness. You know, we're in a pandemic, but like I'll go to the gym. where I was going. I haven't noticed any excessive hair loss yet. However, I have been taking a hair, skin, and nails vitamin, and I know it's working because my facial hair, which doesn't grow back usually that quickly, grows back in like 2 or 3 days now. Before I could like get away with like a week without shaving. Now I have to like shave. Like I'm stubbly now, and I just shaved a couple of days ago. And it's not, I'm like, yeah, no. Like, I know this hair, skin, and nails pill is working because I don't grow hair this quickly. I don't grow facial hair this quickly. So, there's that. My energy level is okay. I also know that they say that, like, when you get bariatric surgery, your hair loss usually kicks in about the 6-month mark. I'm preparing for it. That's why I'm taking so many supplements now to brace myself for it. There's that. We're just trying to make sure that that's going well. Taking my supplements, taking my supplements, making sure my energy is up. I am very bad about taking my actual supplements I need to take, which are like my multivitamin and my calcium citrate. Those be kicking my ass, girl. And like the one I take now, like you only have to take it they want you to take it 3 times a day just to be in surplus, but you only have to take it twice a day to be okay. And I'm just like trying to find a wee, trying to find a wee, girl, just trying to find a wee to do that. So I'm actually gonna log off after this and like take that then, because I need to take it for today. Yeah, so that's it. You know, we were 51 pounds down. I have been filming for about 45 minutes, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're editing this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following my journey. If you like it, like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on my main Instagram, which is Sonic798. And you can also follow me on my new fitness and health journey Instagram, operationissasnack. Where I have been chronicling, I told like my story about how I gained weight. I chronicled all those situations. I talked about my first like 1-month milestone, and now I just put up my recent 2-month milestone. I will be trying to get more actual like fitness videos and stuff. I always update every day when I'm working out over there. So yeah, if you want to see that, please follow my other Instagram, operationissasnack. I'll leave it spelled on the screen, and I'll also have it in the description box. Thank you guys so much for remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all, and until next time, I'll see ya.